The Southern California Thoroughbred Circuit continues at Los Alamitos Racecourse. Experience great daytime racing Friday through Sunday until July 5th. The summer action heats up Saturday, June 27th with the Los Alamitos Derby and our popular on-track handicapping contest. Win a seat to the 2027 NHC in Las Vegas. Then celebrate a holiday racing program on Saturday, the 4th of July. Led by the Great Lady M Stakes. Daytime racing returns to beautiful Orange County through Sunday, July 5th at Los Alamitos Racecourse.
They're racing! Look at them go! Racing!
Welcome everyone to the Los Alamitos preview show. Well, Michael, we got 1 week in the books of the doubleheader action here at Los Al. Ran Sunday with day and night racing. We'll do the same this weekend. Day racing on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Night racing on Sunday night. And a big program on Sunday night. 10 races on tap. The Vessel's Maturity will be race number 10. And, of course, we got that big carryover in the pick six, more than $38,000. How was that opening week for you, Michael?
It was good, culminating in the Ed Burke Memorial Futurity and that very, very close, exciting finish that Armando Viramontes was more confident about than I was. He was celebrating past the wire. I wonder how he felt when he saw the print. It was pretty close.
You know, I asked him about that. I'm like, man, you knew right off the bat because you had your hand up in the air, cheering, excited. And he said, right when it hit the wire, I felt I had it won. And then for a second, I was like, oh, I saw the outside horse back there. But then I still, in my heart, I still felt that I got a good job. So he said it was just surreal. We'll bring up an interview that I did with Armando Viramontes just shortly. Chris, what a finish to the Ed Burke.
Oh, it was so close. When they were doing that, when they did the slow-mo, I said it could go it could be 5-6, could be a dead heat, or it could be a 6. I really couldn't tell who got the nose down. It was a nose bob, and he got the job done there with that 4 horse and breaking well and finishing well. My horse was faultless, ran very well, came up a little bit short on the wire, galloped out very, very strong, once every inch of 400 yards, but I came up just a little bit short my selection there on last week's preview show. But congratulations to Victor there with that very impressive victory, breaking well and finishing well to get the nose bob win in Ed Burke.
And back-to-back futurities, the young riders getting the job done. They've been part of the headlines here on both the kindergarten futurity and now in the Ed Burke with 24-year-old Armando Viramontes. Here he is talking about that very, very, very close win.
And I passed the line and I won, and then I looked to the outside and I saw the horse on the outside. But I had a really good feeling that I had won it. And in the backside, when I pulled up, it was so surreal. I pulled up and had no emotion on my face because it's amazing. I grew up here on this track. My family's had horses here forever. This is home. This is home for me.
This horse, you've had a lot of success with this horse. 2 for 2 coming into this race. Was that the big decision that you made, that I've done well with this horse, I want to stay with this horse? Yeah,
this horse has done right since day one. He's a champion. He's a champion, a pro. I wanted the 3 for 3 with him, so that was my decision-making horse.
Congratulations on this great moment, and you got to share it with your mom, your family was here. How special is that?
It's crazy. It's crazy. My mom probably remembers having me over there in the bleachers while my family was running horses back then. But I don't know. I don't know what to say.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
24 years ago.
Yeah,
that was you, one of those kids running around here wishing.
I used to race the horses over there while they came out of the gate when I was a baby.
Just dreaming that one day maybe that'd be you, right? And now right here, look at that. Watching the race right there.
Crazy.
Let's watch that replay. Right there, you can see the replay, and you can see you're ahead, huh?
Yeah, he broke in front and didn't stop. He's a good
Special.
horse.
Congratulations, what a moment.
Thank you.
And how about that? We see all these kids running around as the horses are going down the track. Well, that was Armando Viramontes probably some 20 years ago, dreaming that one day he'd be the pilot of the Ed Burke, back in 2001, 2002, winning that race. And 20 years later or so, he is exactly just that, winning the Ed Burke.
One strange thing about the state's history is that none of the jockeys in Sunday night's final had ever won the Ed Burke. Normally there's a sprinkling of people with past success, but whoever won that race, it was going to be a first time for the winning jockey. But congratulations to Armando, who's been in terrific form in recent weeks. He's been chalking up plenty of winners.
No doubt about that. I was actually talking to George Duarte about Armando Viramontes, about that very same thing, that he is riding really, really well. And it culminates with this nice victory. And we didn't mention the horse's name, but it's CVFDDD Dynasty Shan, who got the victory there for Lindolfo Diaz. And what a moment as well for the Diaz family. On Father's Day, his dad, J. Francisco Diaz, qualified multiple horses to the Ed Burke, all trained by his son, Lindolfo Diaz, and they get the victory on Father's Day. And here's Lindolfo just talking about what that meant to him.
A few years ago, he won this race with Floki, and
Yes.
you were in the winner's circle there
sir.
with him.
My good friend Jose.
What's it like to now be the trainer of this horse and be so much closer to being that part of that team that got your dad another special victory, another $1 million victory here?
No words. It's that man. I wouldn't be here. So it's the ultimate. It's the best feeling in the world. The best Father's Day I can give him.
Armando was saying that here 24 years ago, he was one of those little kids running around wishing that one day he'd be guiding $1 million winner. Have similar dreams on your behalf?
You know what? I started late with the horses. Like, I believe when I was a teenager. I wasn't really young. I was always around horses, but race horses as a teenager. But when I got into this game, helping Jose and stuff like that, that's when I fell in love with the game. And I told my dad, this is what I want to do. And he said, I got your back as long as I'm around.
And great to see that father and son sharing that big victory on Father's Day. And J. Francisco Diaz has been around. He's had Grade 1 winners before. Lindolfo said how Jose Flores teamed up with his dad to win the Ed Burke many years ago with Floki. And even before that, J. Francisco Diaz had Grade 1 winners with Juan Alaman. They had a couple of really nice horses that ran in Grade 1 races, Run a Half.
You couldn't ask for a better quote from any father to just say to his son, "I've got your back as long as I'm around." That's beautiful, and congratulations to father and son on that remarkable achievement on Father's Day.
Yeah, and one of the other things that Lindolfo said is like the day kind of began a little bit tough because he had to call his dad real early in the morning to tell him Dulce Luchadora is going to be scratched from the race. Very sorry to tell you that. And the dad said, don't worry about it. We still got a couple of other shots at the race. So what a way to end it after beginning with that difficult phone call, I'm sure.
And the Jose that Lindolfo was referencing is Flores.
Correct. Yeah, Flores. And even after the race, he actually left behind his trophy blanket. I was holding it as he got caught up in the action and had to go talk to other people. So I went and met him later on. His family was still there, still on a high, taking photos over by Rodney's bar. And one of the people that came to congratulate him was Jose Flores. We told him, don't forget this blanket. You're gonna want to have it for a long, long time. So it was great to see Jose come and pay his respects to his good friend and his former partner, J. Francisco Diaz, on an Ed Burke win. Okay, well, we move on now because there's always a next race, right? Got to celebrate a special race in the Ed Burke, and now we got some very special races coming up on Sunday. 10 of them, in fact, because we are gonna have a big program on Sunday night in the big race, the Ed Burke, excuse me, the Vessels Maturity. The Vessels Maturity. We actually just drew the card. So here's race number 10, grade one, $142,000 for this 400-yard race. And now a lot of these names we are so familiar with them. There will be maybe one exception, but we'll get to that just now. But the one just being a friend coming out of a nice allowance victory there for the team of Elena Andrade and Howard Nichols. This horse, 41 starts already, 7 victories, and just getting closer and closer to getting to $500,000 in career earnings. Got to remember that we do have that big pick six carryover of $38,000. There's the new face of the field, number 2, Stetson. But how about the owner there, Michael and Chris? G.R. Carter and his wife, Shayna Carter. They are teaming up as the owners there, breeders as well, of Stetson, trainer Dean Fry. And this runner ran in the Ruidoso Derby, won a stakes race earlier this year, has made close to $140,000. Always great to see a new name, a new talented runner here in this field. The 3 defending champ, we know him as well, and what a terrific form he was in last year. Still trying to find that form again now as a 4-year-old. Michael, Cattail Cove is in this field trying to win his biggest Grade 1 race. I mean, he's already a Grade 1 winner, but that was a Calbred race. This one, the Vessels Maturity, would get you a presumptive berth into the champion of champions, looking to as well getting closer and closer to $1 million in earnings. He could do it. I mean, he's going again, in all these big races, so can't say never when it comes to Cattail Cove. Show and Tell Cartel, another runner for trainer Elena Andrade, Cesar Franco up. Coming off of a 4th place finish, Show and Tell Cartel running 4th to none other than Cattail Cove. Fire Tools 1, 2, 3. Also lost to Cattail Cove a couple of races back, but Jose Flores had him run his best race of the young season there for Fire Tools 1, 2, 3. He ran 3rd to Special Batch recently. And CM just be a cowboy. These CM horses, you just keep surprising us.
They are
CM,
going well. You're right
horse.
about the barn firing on all cylinders, but as for which is which, no clue.
The 8 Scoops Dynasty. Now, we know him for a long, long time. He's been a big-time performer here at Los Alamitos. Won the Go Man Go last year. And from the outside, the big name, Lethal Cowboy, 1, 2, 3, ran in the Brad McKenzie, where he finished 2nd. Went to Remington, where he ran 2nd in the Leo, and then faced a field that included Stetson. But the winner of that race in the Debbie Shaw Remington Park Championship, none other than Impressum. So Lethal Cowboy 1, 2, 3, hoping to get another crack at Impressum later on this year, and an opportunity there if he happens to win the Vessels Maturity. So really nice, strong field. We have several horses with Grade 1 credentials already in this group. A new face, some hard-knocking runners, and of course, Cattail Cove. Chris, I'll go to you. What are your feelings about this race?
Well, you got to go to the outside runner on the numbers. The Cowboy 1, 2, 3 horse up on the outside, the 9 horse figures. Triple Type on the ship end. Mark Ingers does a very good job in bringing horses in to California. Horses ran very well against top-notch competition. He's a millionaire. And with everything factored in, he is the horse to beat coming back in from Remington Park. Draws well to the outside, and definitely on my numbers, the one to beat. Lethal Cowboy 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, for sure. This horse is a super horse. Tends to win just about every race that he runs here at Los Alamitos. Um, but trying to snap a 2-race losing streak here at Los Al. Ran fourth in the Super Derby. Barely missed winning the Brad McKenzie. Lost by a nose to favorite Just Hawk. So trying to get back into the winning column here. Lethal Cowboy 1, 2, 3. Michael, I gotta figure that you feel the same. The 9 Lethal Cowboy 1, 2, 3 gets the big headlines. Any other horse, perhaps, Mike?
Yeah, the only thing against Lethal Cowboy 1, 2, 3, it's amazing he again has come up with the extreme outside post position, because we have discussed several times on this show his tendency to break outwards and lug outwards early from the outside gate. And we're looking at the same scenario again. That said, he still probably will be too good for them. I can see him getting balanced and rounding them up. I'm sure he'll be coming very strongly. And he is strictly the horse to beat. It's the only cause for pause is that outside draw. Scoops Dynasty's fascinating. I mean, he's with Diego Cervantes again, the trainer who won a stakes race with him in Phoenix, and also they won a Grade 1 in Albuquerque with this jockey, Jacob Enriquez. And you can't get out of your mind the 17-1 upset in the Go Man Go that Scoops Dynasty sprang last season as a 6-year-old. You never know. He's a sneaky customer, and he could be in the finish again. But a Lethal Cowboy 1, 2, 3 would be my top selection. I just think he's the most likely winner of the race.
Yeah, every time that we think we can count out or ignore Scoops Dynasty, he comes back and reminds us that he is a veteran of all types of strong, tough races. And like you mentioned, Michael, he did get that victory at 17-1 over Impressum, no less, in the Go Man Go.
And Scoops Dynasty has a tendency to break inwards. He can shift inwards on a fairly regular basis early in his races. So if Lethal Cowboy just comes out somewhat straight, I mean, he's going to have the clearest of paths. And maybe if Scoops is leaning in a bit, Cowboy might be inclined to follow him over there slightly. Maybe he won't drift out as much. I'm just theorizing wildly, but Lethal Cowboy just needs a straight first 50 yards to be mighty tough.
Yeah, and again, this will be the last race of the Pick Six sequence on Sunday night. $38,000 pool could be, I'm saying conservatively, $175,000. It could definitely be a lot more than that. And you made a reference of how the outside post is not always a best friend for Lethal Cowboy, even though he is able to handle it. He drew that outside post number 9 in the Brad McKenzie. He broke out and just missed by a nose. And prior to that, in the Sergeant Pepper, he started from post position number 7. And in the finish photo that William Swazzle sent me, he might as well have started from post position number 13 or 14. He was so close to that outside rail. So, he does have that tendency. And remember, in the 2 million a couple of years ago, Mark Jungers, he was, we got post number 2. He didn't have a chance to select a post position. Well, it was actually a good thing because the horse didn't drift out as much. You know, he just kind of stayed in that path and ended up winning the race. So Lethal Cowboy 1, 2, 3, in a way, makes this race even more interesting. The fact that he's gonna have post number 9 Edwin Escobedo, who's been pretty much the regular rider on this horse just about every time now, gets back aboard. Chris, any other horses that's the oh, by the way, CM just be a cowboy. It was CM, tell them where you got them that won the race last week for the same connections of Luke Lindsay and Randy Dickerson. And of course, they've had several others that have done very well, all of them carrying that name CM at the start. Chris, sorry about that. Any other horses that kind of like stand out for you?
Well, always like Scoops Dynasty always gives you. He's a hard knocker deluxe. He'll give you everything he's got. If he breaks relatively well, which he normally does, he has a tendency to break in, as Michael noted. He's got to look to grab a slice of the pie. And of course, Cattail Cove. I mean, he's another horse that just gives you every single thing he's got. And on my numbers, he's got a good look to get me underneath exotics on my charts. There, be it if he gets away clean as per usual. He's got a big look at the outcome. He's got a part as big as the track and gives you everything he's got. So he's got a look there as one of my selections there as well. So he'll be in the top 3 or 4.
And Michael, you got to give me your thoughts on Cattail Cove in this race.
I'm sure he'll give a really good account of himself, and I expect him to be in the finish. It is a step up from beating Winner's Share by a nose last time out in the Kauai Bar. But I would never sell him short, and I'd be absolutely elated to be calling him a winner in a race of this magnitude. His nephew, by the way, Cattail Coast, contests the preceding race. The relatives who are neighbours in Juan Alaman's shed row are in the late double. Defending champ's interesting. I'm kind of surprised in a way to see that he's had a gate work, because often Scott doesn't give them gate works. But an 18.8, are we looking at defending champ, or is this favourite Jess Hawk in disguise? What was that all about?
Yeah, you're just kind of like, he's been off since March the 8th. Like we mentioned how Lethal Cowboy 1, 2, 3 went to Remington to race in a couple of tough races, and Cattail Cove's been inactive, Show and Tell Cartel. So they had to kind of give him a little wake up. Hey, we got to get back in business here, defending champ. Let's go. So get him going again, get that heart pumping again, and see if he can deliver a big effort for Scott Willoughby and Gabriel Lara. They were so close to winning the Ed Burke last week with Faultless. So, don't count them out. Do not count them out in a big race here, and definitely not the way that the defending champ can finish when he is at his best.
It is interesting that they've specifically targeted the Brad McKenzie Winter Championship, which is a race that gets you into the Champion of Champions. That was off a layoff of about 3 months or 2.5 months, and now he's been kept on ice, awaiting this race seemingly, and they're obviously specifically targeting a pathway into the Champion of Champions with him, which tells me that they feel like defending champ has trained on into his 4-year-old season and still has plenty to offer.
Yeah, surely they're just hoping that he refines that form that made him so tough as a 3-year-old. And we also have the the Spencer Childers at the end of the month of July. That this horse would certainly be one of the top contenders. And after that, they go Mango and the Robert Boniface. So there'll definitely be plenty of opportunities from this point on for defending champ to become a returning champ if his form lays out for him in a big way. Stetson, Armando Viramontes, trying to make it back-to-back Sundays with Grade 1 victory.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. So see if he can get it done. Stetson very lightly raced in comparison to a lot of these other horses. This will only be his 10th career start here for Stetson. And, of course, the legendary Hall of Fame jockey G.R. Carter is the owner and breeder of this runner. Well, that's a look at the Grade 1 Vessel's maturity. I've said a few times now that we do have that big Pick 6 carryover. So just really quickly, I'm just going to take a look at some of the races that will be part of that sequence. First, we'll begin in race 5, since it is a 10-race card. So maidens going here. Trying to see if anybody stands out. Kind of a wide open race. It looks like CCR Train Station for Sergio Morfin. This horse ran in a trial to the Ed Burke.
First time gelding here too.
Good catch there, Michael. We got some allowance runners now, so we got some winners here. Daddy's Curl, BB Party Time. RR got a run. He faced Nuclear Arsenal in Zionsville. He's been facing those horses throughout the early part of his career. Cyber Charm's got to be one of the top contenders as well. He's hit the board every time. So more maidens. These are fillies. Female Flyer finished second, and Perekina, she's been in second place every one of her first 3 starts. So let's see if she can break that streak and get the victory.
I really like that race, Orlando. Might be the race that intrigues me the most on the card outside of the feature. The Female Flyer, second on debut, split 2 subsequent winners and clocked very fast individual time, even though beaten a length. That looks a very strong form line for Female Flyer number 5. Perekina, you just mentioned, 3 second place finishes from 3 starts so far, beaten by Black Magic, then just caught in that trial to the Ed Burke by Test Pilot. So she's in the race up to her ears. And my sleeper, my knockout value horse, at least for exotics, because again, this is a tough, I think it's a deep, tough maiden, but just have a little something in the exotics, at least on number 7, Just Like Beth, who has caught my eye once or twice while doing a lot wrong, and is first time flipping halter from a favorable post position. So I wouldn't be surprised if Just Like Beth runs a race at decent odds.
Very good. Giving us a lot to think about there, Michael. So you got to keep an eye on race 7. Could be one of the key races in this pick 6 sequence. More maidens in race number 8. Irately ran second to Contentious to begin his racing career. AJ Trestle Perry, another horse that hit the board against Talker. Tacos en Coronas for that combination, Lindolfo Diaz and Armando Viramontes, the jockey and trainer combo of the moment right now. And Butter Again Kev, full brother, right, to Beautiful. He is back in action here in race number 8. So the last race that we'll take a look at is the 9. These are allowance runners. Older horses went to London. Very impressive last out. This is a full brother to London Toby. And there's a horse that you were mentioning, Michael, Captel Coast.
Yeah, I'm disappointed Went to London has to cut back from 350 to 300 yards first time out of the maiden win. Because I thought the 350 was a real plus for her. Yeah, and she's not well drawn. So even though I really liked her very much last time, I think I'm a bit gun shy this time round.
How about Elmero Mero going from 110 yards to a little bit longer distances? And he got that victory last out after a long streak of close finishes. But maybe this is the start of some nice things for Elmero Mero.
Yeah, we've spoken recently about the 110 races being used as a tune-up, a sharpener for horses, and he did it well, winning at that distance off the long layoff, and he could be very tough to beat coming back into a longer race now, second start off the layoff.
And the outside horse, Crypto Favorite, by Favorite Cartel out of Remember to Dash. Another from the family of Remember Me Rose is Remember to Dash here from the outside post. Chris, this sequence, any horse that you might be keen on?
It's a closely matched. The pick six, you got some wide open races. You got some 2-year-olds. Those horses can improve one race to the next with a decent getaway. Our Ratley down the inside race. That race right there has a good look at the outcome along with AJ Trace of Perry. And of course, the final race figures to be the outside runner. He's going to be probably singled on a number of pick six and late pick four tickets with that monster carryover. But you got some closely matched events. My little play, there's a horse that I'm going to give him, not in the pick six, but I'm going to give him one more chance. Lucky Lifetime start number 13. That's the race number 4, Mission Possible. He figures tough there in the 4th event, closing out that early pick 4. Lucky Lifetime start number 13. Hopefully he'll get the job done with 13. He's got the talent. He's got the numbers. He's beaten a number of these horses, and hopefully he's one of those horses I say give him one more chance. I'm giving him a number of chances, and invariably when you get off the horse, they always seem to break your heart a little bit.
So I might be the only one. I just happened to look at the Angela Aquino trainee here, Pretty Dynasty. Michael, were you thinking Chisel and Chrome is going to get this stakes win? Were you, as the Vandy's Flash was going? I mean, I was halfway through that race. I was like, oh my God, the Paint Horse going to win this race?
Yep, eventually gave way late to a horse either side, but finished a very game gutsy third. And you're right, for the first half of the race, it looked like it might be Chiseled and Chrome's. Ran a terrific race as those paints just continue to run out of their skin for Angie.
Yeah, that was the thing that I was thinking. I'm like, we were just talking about how these Paint Horses are just doing so well, and this horse might just win this stakes race. So keep an eye on those Paint Horses that Angela Aquino has. They have been just terrific, no doubt about that. Well, that will just about wrap up the show. We are recording on a Thursday evening, and with the World Cup going, USA about to play Turkey. And Michael, you had it all wrong, my friend. Australia won well in that opening game, and I thought they played well against the USA next time out. So looking forward to see what happens in this closing game for Australia, right?
Well, I was wrong about the opening game against Turkey, which I thought Turkey would win. But I disagree. I didn't think Australia performed very well at all against the USA last Friday afternoon. I was disappointed that they couldn't make more of a race of it with the USA. There's simultaneous games kicking off shortly, and the USA-Turkey is going to get all the attention. But it's meaningless. It's utterly meaningless. Exactly. Turkey's already eliminated. The USA's already won the group. All focus should be on the Aussies against Paraguay. All to play for, mate.
Perfect. I love it. Kind of like the Mexico game. They had already secured yesterday all the points, and the big thing was Ochoa got in for his 6th World Cup appearance. Meanwhile, it was the other game that was just gonna decide a lot between South Korea and South Africa. What a game that was. Chris, are you gonna wish Michael good luck?
Oh, certainly.
You can this week. There's no conflict of interest.
Yeah, good luck, Michael. Hope you get the job done versus Paraguay upcoming.
All right. Well, kickoff's about to begin, Michael. Let's go, Australia. Let's get in to that knockout phase. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Michael, let's go.
Go the Socceroos.
Get her done, Aussies.
The Southern California Thoroughbred Circuit continues at Los Alamitos Racecourse. Experience great daytime racing Friday through Sunday until July 5th. The summer action heats up Saturday, June 27th with the Los Alamitos Derby and our popular on-track handicapping contest. Win a seat to the 2027 NHC in Las Vegas. Then celebrate a holiday racing program on Saturday, the 4th of July. Led by the Great Lady M Stakes. Daytime racing returns to beautiful Orange County through Sunday, July 5th at Los Alamitos Racecourse.